Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
Punk police tried to break me, didn't think the shit was cute, so I got a lawsuit and made them punk police by my coupe.
Rapper and actor Tupac'S claims he was choked, beaten, and had his face smashed into the pavement by Oakland police after being stopped last night for jaywalking.
Good morning. My name is John Burris, and I am here today with my client Tupac Amour Shakir, as well as other members of the Digital Underground rap group and some members of the Digital Underground rap group, a combination of the various groups.
Basically, I walked across the street, 17th and Broadway. The police officer stopped me on the sidewalk and asked to see my ID. They sweated me about my name. The officers said, "You have to learn your place." They were charging me with jaywalking, so I was riffing, arguing about why would they charge me with such a petty crime. So I kept yelling, asking them to give me my citation and let me go about my business. Next thing I know, my face was being buried into the concrete and I was laying face down in the gutter, waking up from being unconscious in cuffs with blood on my face, and I'm going to jail for resisting arrest. That's harassment to me, that I have to be stopped in the middle of the street and checked like we're in South Africa and asked for my ID. Officer Boyvic repeatedly slammed my face into the floor while Rogers put the cuffs on me. That's not called for jaywalking.
You know, we have seen what they did to Rodney King. The whole world has seen what happened to Rodney King.
Hold up. Baby, let me show you what they did to Tupac Shakur.
Right.
All that movie, that didn't mean nothing to OPD.
Right.
I was still an NIGGA, and they proved it. And if you can see this, Mr. Cameraman, all of this is scars I'll go to my grave with.
I can see
These are
it.
learn to be a nigga scars. That's what
Who
these
did that
be.
to you?
Oakland Police Department. All above my eye, all that.
Why?
And I pay their salaries. Because I was an outspoken young black man. They were sweating me for jaywalking.
You were jaywalking and they stopped you?
And I swear to you, I don't even know what jaywalking is. Didn't until they beat me down for it. They stopped me, they asked me for my ID. My real name is Tupac Shakur. There's nothing fake about me. There's no stage name or stage aura. That's my name, and that's how I said it. My name is Tupac Shakur. Just because my name wasn't John Brown, it irked them. So they started, you know, saying, "What your mother name you that for?" Blah, blah. So I got hot. That was beyond the call of duty. So I was like, give me my citation, let me go about my business. And I said the words that NWA made famous. So that got him too high. He couldn't stand to see a young black male tell him. So they put their hands on me.
Name me that bullshit. Man, fuck both of y'all, bitch-ass, mark-ass pigs.
You're suing them.
10 mil.
We'll see
what else
happens.
can I do? You know,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. You know how that go.
Yeah.
Rodney King still fighting for his, and they got it on tape.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They got it on tape.
Got him. When you read that, what did you say? I said, whoo. I mean, I got beat up by the police before. So to me, I felt like, whoo. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do it. So I felt like, you know, whatever he got to do to stay out to the death penalty or whatever, let him do it. You know, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
you know?
but you know what the judge say?
Yeah.
Mama said lock you up.
Guilty.
Now rap that.
Guilty. Yes. But the whole bad part is they was bothering me, and I had the vice president on TV talking about taking my record off the shelves, police, you know, every time they see me, they think I'm a cop killer. I never see what I do. Just because somebody just put my name into something. There's really no way, you know, to get around it except to keep struggling, you know. There's people that struggle harder than me and go through things harder than me, so it's a small thing.
You had a suit against a police department for brutality, right?
Oakland Police Department, they beat me up pretty bad for nothing, for jaywalking. But it's cool.
For jaywalking?
Yeah, I got revenge on their ass now.
What was the revenge?
You know, they beat me up in that city, took me to jail. I was back within 2 months doing a major motion picture with Janet Jackson, and they had to protect me. We was hiring them, and I was the star. So, you know, and I was on the set. Police tell me, where you going? I'm telling them, I'm not coming out my trailer till this cop is off the lot. I'm not coming out my trailer doing their scene till he leaves. And they got to make the cop go, or the movie can't go on. So I got revenge, then I left, skied up, and now I'm just talking about the police, you know?
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. Today, I wanted to talk about Tupac and that $10 million lawsuit he had against the Oakland Police Department. Now, I remember that. Tupac talked about this lawsuit from like 9-3, all of 9-4, even the early parts of 1995. Because $10 million was a lot of money. And I was like, damn, Pac smashing the OPD. $10 million? That's a lot of bread. And I knew with that lawsuit was going to come a lot of repercussions. Let's just take an account for who Tupac was, where he came from, who his mother was, what his mother represented, and the intimate threat that society saw Tupac as. You add that up with a $10 million lawsuit he had against the Oakland Police Department. And it was trouble. It was problematic. Every interview Tupac had, interviewing him about a movie, interviewing him about his music, talk shows, radio shows, he always brought up what the Oakland Police Department did to him, how they brutalized him, how they treated him less than a United States citizen, how they made fun of his name, how they belittled what he stood for and what he was, how they made him feel unhuman. These were the things that Tupac put in front of the camera. And I knew once he did that, he was putting a bigger bullseye on his back that he already had in the first place. He just made the bullseye even bigger, made himself a target. From that point on, when the Oakland Police Department stopped Tupac, from that point on, his legal matters and his confrontation with the police agencies all over the world increased. It was coming for Tupac non-stop. From the shooting in Atlanta to the rape charges to just countless incidents. Tupac had looked like trials and cases in every city and every state. And it was just wild to see, the whole process. Tupac gave you an inside glimpse of everything, even the bad stuff. He let you see it all. On a lighter note, Tupac was successful in his legal battle against the OPD. He didn't get the $10 million, but yes, he did receive some compensation. Tupac got 42 grand for, the police brutality lawsuit against the OPD. And on a song with Too Short and MC Breed, he said he bought a coupe. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give your homie Gab a big thumbs up. And don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.